Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a simple little project. There's also a shorts video on this. And it's just going to be a simple light switch controlling the outlets on this box when it's plugged in. And also the light bulb tester part is just this light socket that'll plug in so you can test the light bulb screwed in there. This is also going to be handy for like if I'm working on like an electric motor or appliance or something and I need to just turn it on and off if it's hooked up straight to it. That way instead of plugging it in and unplugging it, I can just flip a switch on and off. It'd be simpler and safer and all that stuff. So let's just kind of look at it midway through the wiring, then we'll get back to you. I did want to make a quick note, don't throw these little tabs away. They're here for a reason. You got to bend them off, but this serves as a nut for the screw that goes through there. Because with this type of setup, your outlet and switch don't mount directly to the box, they actually mount to the cover. So you got to use that for a nut on the inside. You can kind of see what I'm talking about with using that for a nut. And obviously if you throw them away or lose them, you can just use a regular nut. It's usually a 632 or 832 thread. So it's not that big of a deal, but it is handy just to be able to reuse something that came with it. You don't have them on the switch because it uses the plate mount holes. So it's pretty simple wiring here. We got the green, all the greens, which is your ground, tied together, going to the receptacle ground and the light switch ground. Neutral comes in on the neutral side of the receptacle. And simple way to remember, the screws are colored gold and silver. Just remember, gold is hot and silver is not. That's just the way I've always memorized it. So we got the black coming in from the cord, going in, always run them into the top of the switch and out to the bottom of the switch. It's pretty straightforward wiring. I'll go ahead and put this back together after I record the clip for the shorts video. Alright, so we got it plugged in here, standard 120. This is my tester. This is an old one that's kind of hard to see, but you want the yellow ones to come on. They do. If the red one comes on, you got problems. So we're good to go. Now let's hook it up for testing the light bulbs and like electric motors or appliances or whatever. A funny note, and I bought all this stuff at the Blue store, you know what I'm talking about, the L store, and I bought two of the sockets, or thought I did, had two in my hand. I had to set them down on the counter and I guess one of them fell on the floor or something. I didn't pay for it and didn't get it either, so I was going to have two just so I could test two bulbs, but I don't think there's enough clearance anyway, so it's just as well I got one. So, and it's something so simple, and you know, you're probably thinking, well, I'll just buy that socket and test the bulbs like that. Great. I wanted to switch. So, yeah, I always got to do things level 2, but like I said, it's dual purpose. Now let me get a electric motor and we'll hook up just so you can see what I'm talking about for like testing the motor or something. Alright, so I got an old washing machine motor here. I think it's a Whirlpool motor. I believe that's what this is. It's a half horsepower, I believe. Most of these are a quarter or a third. And this was just a motor found in a trash washing machine. Thought I'd save it. So I got it wired up to the high speed setting because it has a high and low. That's why I say it'd just be super simple to have this for testing a motor or like an appliance or something, or anything that don't have like its own on and off switch. It's just super handy for doing that. So I thought about putting like an indicator light or something on here, but I think for right now I might just end up just leaving the bulb in. That way when I turn the switch on, you know, with the motor coming on, I can see that the power's on. Yeah, probably won't use it very long like that. It'll probably be annoying, but at least it lets you know that the power is on. So I just found another use for this box. I was getting a chop saw out here to make a few cuts and always hook the shop back up to it. But I don't like running all the way to the other side of the garage to turn it on and off. I'm just doing like one little cut. So I plugged in the shop back and the saw. That way it'll be simple. The only reason I plugged the saw into it is so I won't accidentally make a cut without the shop back on. Well guys, I guess that's about it. If you got any questions, comments, or suggestions for similar videos, please feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So thanks for watching, guys.